Today's episode has been brought to you by Shaypeku at patreon.com/Shaypeku. Howdy folks, it's your friendly neighborhood YouTube DM guy. It's me, and I'm excited to tell you about today's sponsor, Shaypeku. If you're looking for high-quality RPG maps for your D&D or Pathfinder campaign, look no further than Shaypeku. Ever heard of it? Of course you have. But just in case you haven't, Shaypeku is an online archive containing some of the best maps you've ever seen. They've got over 4,000 hand-drawn fantasy and battle maps that work seamlessly on most popular virtual tabletops. And if you're worried about affordability, don't. Plans start as low as $1. I mean, how do you beat that? By the way, they also hold weekly Patreon polls to see what they should add next. Gotta love a company that includes the community. So if you're a DM that needs great RPG maps fast, check out Shaypeku and tell them Man Short sent ya. Get better maps with Shaypeku. Click the link in the description or go to patreon.com/Shaypeku to choose your membership level and upgrade your map game today.
Man Shorts.
As we approach the first day of summer, I thought we'd head to the beach.
Do we have to? I kinda hate the beach.
Yeah, sand gets everywhere. Plus you gotta worry about shark attacks and jellyfish. Ugh.
And people.
Well, the beach is what I have planned, so that's what we're doing. Where do you want to go? Atlantic? St. Augustine?
Jack's Beach is closest. Let's just go there.
Great. After a 35-minute drive, you arrive at Jack's Beach. Give me perception checks to see if you can find a parking spot.
14.
10.
23.
Lance, you actually see an empty spot next to the beach access road.
Awesome. Let's park there.
Unfortunately, before you can pull into the spot, an oversized truck with a Tennessee license plate backs into it.
Stupid tourists?
Whatever. We'll just keep looking.
It takes you about a half an hour, but eventually you find a spot that's about a mile walk from the beach.
Did you guys bring like a wagon to carry our stuff?
What stuff? I just brought a towel and a case of beer.
We can just carry it. It's not that far.
Gee, I'm so glad I pre-inflated my inflatable unicorn. We'll start walking.
You begin your journey to the beach. The sun is blistering, so each step is more miserable than the last. Give me con saves.
14.
18.
27. I get a +5 bonus for drinking a bottle of water in the car.
Lance and Waylon, you two seem to be managing the trip. Justin, the sun is starting to get to you. Did you apply sunscreen?
What? No. We haven't even gotten to the beach yet.
You're exhausted.
You think we can take a break? Why do we even bring this much crap?
We're not even halfway there.
As you say this, a woman on a bike rickshaw approaches and says, "Y'all look like you could use a ride."
How much?
Only $20.
Fine. It's better than Justin dying, I guess.
The woman hops down and helps you load all of your stuff into her cart.
Oh yeah, this is way better. We should do this every time.
She pulls you up to the beach entrance. You have reached your destination. Now that'll be $75.
Whoa, what? You said $20.
Yes, sir. $20 per person, plus $15 for delivery fee.
Why didn't you say that earlier?
Don't you have to have like some kind of signage that says that?
She points down to a small placard. Upon further examination, you can see that it says, cost per person plus $15 delivery fee.
This is starting to feel illegal.
Or at the very least, unethical. I mean, what if we just don't pay her? What could she really do?
She opens a butterfly knife and pops your raft.
My unicorn? What kind of monster are you, lady?
Fine. I'll just pay her. Do you take Venmo?
She holds the knife up to your nose and says, "Cash only, Buster."
I don't have any cash.
I've got $60.
Well, it's $75.
I could throw in a few beers.
The woman thinks it over and finally says, "You give me the case, we got a deal."
Wow. New record for worst beach trip ever.
By the way, I know Justin didn't, but have either of you applied sunscreen today?
I actually did.
Lance and Justin, you each take 4 points of damage. Waylon, you take half that.
Okay. I'll put on some sunblock. Why do people come here?
'Cause it's great in theory. I will also put on some sunblock and we'll find a spot to set up camp.
At the top of the dunes, you see the beach for the first time. Well, I should clarify that you kind of see the beach. It's pretty hard to see what with all the people and umbrellas.
There's no room around here to set up, is there?
Correct. You'll have to trudge through the sand for another 15 minutes or so, but eventually you find a spot.
I am dropping everything in a pile at my feet and heading out to the water.
I'll start setting up the area.
I'll help him. At least that lady let me keep one beer.
Lance, you dive headfirst into the surf and almost at once feel refreshed.
Okay. Maybe this isn't terrible.
Give me a swim check.
12?
You've been caught in the undertow and are being pulled out into the open ocean.
Yikes. I am gonna start swimming parallel to the shore.
Well done. You escaped the current. You see a large black fin in front of you.
I gotcha. Barry's probably at the beach this weekend swimming around with one of those fake fins on, right? Right?
Justin, Waylon, how goes the setup?
Pretty good, I think. The umbrella's up and we got our chairs in place.
A strange man approaches. Hey, dum-dums. You better get that umbrella out of the way. It's blocking my view.
Sorry, dude. This is a public beach.
What are you, some kind of communist?
Look, man, you can move whatever you want, but the umbrella's staying here.
The man stumbles a bit before catching himself. If you don't do it, I kick your ass. He's obviously hammered.
Dude, we walked like 10 years to get here. We're not moving.
The man swings at you. He connects with your face and does 6 bludgeoning damage.
I'm swinging back. 24.
That hits. Don't bother rolling damage. He falls to the sand, knocked out cold.
Nice work, dude.
His wife screams and rushes over. What'd you do that for?
He swung on him first.
2 beach cops roll up on 4-wheelers. Lance?
I would like to get the heck out of the water.
As you turn to head in, a kid stands up out of the water. The fin you saw earlier is attached to his back.
I knew it! Did Barry have a kid?
He throws a jellyfish at you, which almost instantaneously stings you. Take 8 damage.
This is exactly why I don't go to the beach. I'm leaving.
Justin and Waylon, the police, walk over, and one of them says, "What's going on here?"
Yeah, we were just setting up our spot, and then this dude just comes over and punches me.
The other cop holds a button on his radio. "We're gonna need EMS out here." "Is that a beer, sir?"
I was just holding it for a friend.
You're both under arrest for disturbing the peace and open container.
Is this karma?
I'll teach us not to go to the beach, I guess.
Lance, when you get back to shore, Justin and Waylon are nowhere to be found.
I'll call him.
Neither of them answer. A crying woman walks over and says, "You looking for your friends?"
Yes.
"They was arrested for fighting with my husband. Cops took your stuff, too."
If it helps, this was all Florida man's fault.
By the way, could you get an Uber and bail us out of jail?
All right, well, it looks like that's where we'll end it.
I'm never coming back to the beach.
I wonder how many other Floridians hate the beach as much as we do.
I don't know. Maybe they can tell us in the comments. See you next time. Oh, yeah. I'm going to do this thing with this that I think is kind of funny. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
You park at that stupid lot on 3rd Street that every human tries to park at the moment they get to the beach.
Don't do that noise.
Wow. Worst record for... No, new record. Worst record for newest beach trip.
Or if you go back 10 years, get kicked out of the Joe's Crab Shack parking lot. You can't park here unless you're eating our crappy food.
Let me guess. There's no room.
At the end.
Yeah.
After a 35-minute drive, you find yourselves... No.
Jack's Beats.
I gotcha. It's... who should it be?
I don't know if it like goes off the paper, then I don't like it.
Unfortunately, before you can pull into it,
20... That's a 1.
Lance and Waylon? Nope. Lance and Justin.
Last time we went to Jenny Springs, someone recognized me. I was floating down in the tube, talking to people, and some dude just floating on a tube was like, "Hey, are you man shorts?"
Why do we even bring this much crap?
Whoa, man. You got a long wingspan.
I do.
You could be in the NBA, pal.
Look at me go.
Honestly, I'd probably rather die than go to the beach.
Yeah.
Me personally.
Bro, I am the guy that hates the beach. If there's a list of guys, I'm the one that hates the beach.
Because it's great, in theory. I will also I missed up the set up our camp. I was like, I knew the first part and I totally forgot the second part of the line.
I'll help him, I guess.
Or at the very least, just...
It's very vague. It's assumed. I know, like, the base assumption is this is before and Drunk Before Noon is after he stops being a DM. Yeah. But that's really all it was.
pretty good, I think. Got the umbrellas and yeah.
Oh, dude, a chopper flew overhead the store yesterday, and it was low. I don't know if it was life flight or like maybe. But I was like, how? Like, I didn't see it, but just hearing it, I was like, that is close. They looking for somebody? What's going on?
I'll help him.
So on Balatro.
That hits. Don't bother rolling damage. He's knocked out on the sand cold. What? Welcome to Sand Cold.
Got the umbrella up and chair set. I don't know. What's the line? I got some chairs and the thing. They're in the sand.
Look at me go!
D&D every day. D&D every day. D&D every day. D&D every day. Stat blocks every day. Drop rocks every day. D&D every day. Every day. They call me the DM. I bring the pain from AM to PM. I am the bane. Considering changing the name of my BBEG to C to yo, they can't even see him. 2 TPKs per DM. Independent PC museum. If you don't follow my Coliseum, I'm murking you all on my mausoleum. This is a murderous game. Imagination be putting to me, turn to shame. It's the return of the flame, and it's still burning the same. Better be learning my name. It's that YAHZICK. That spells tongue. Low vibration, high strung. Looking at the top of the ladder from the bottom rung. Unsung. D&D every day. D&D every day. D&D every day. D&D every day. Stat blocks every day. Drop rocks every day. D&D every day. Every day.